my 52-year-old cousin Eladio, who's from Puerto Rico, but has lived in Boston for many years, the poster child of health and vitality and enthusiasm and kindness. After going to the ER to be checked for some stomach pain, learns essentially that he has metastatic pancreatic cancer to the liver. And it saddened me to a point that really surprised me. As you know, I'm a cancer survivor myself, and I believe in miracles, and I know mine was a healing miracle story. Still, my soul felt that this might not be the case for my cousin. During this time, which we are hearing about so many people dying from the coronavirus, I believe that we have hit that to 100,000 people mark. And having gone through this experience with my cousin, my heart really opens to all the families that are losing their dear ones. So today I hope that by sharing my experience, that we might all be like united in some other perspective about love, about loss and death, that can bring healing and comfort to what many of us are going through, either by coronavirus or any other condition. So I was there to support my cousin, and I did. But now I realize that it was also about my own transformation and the people around him. He was such a giving, loving, fun person to be with, that him walking away from the scenario would really impact everybody to a point of, there must be something else. So it felt really like divine appointment. So many lessons and insights. He learns this is, there's no medical treatment for this condition. It's too advanced. And my cousin looks at me and tells me, of course in Spanish, I'm beating this one, I'm fighting this one. My soul was rejecting that idea of struggle. It really felt like he would be saying, my life has been a struggle, and there's one more that is showing up, and I'm going to, by force, make this happen. And my intuition and inner guidance just allowed me to say to him, what if we switch that word of struggle or fight as flow? What if we make flow and trust and allow the motto of this period? So he looked at me and he almost said like, I buy that. So it became our mantra. It became like, okay, as he would be learning about different stages of the illness or the condition or the pain, we went back to the idea of flow, of trust and allowance. Another thing that I was exposed to through this experience, it's about how there's a human tendency in all of us to resist what is. And I know that we can change conditions out there if we change our thinking. I know that. But I also know that there's a divine order orchestrating everything in our lives. And when something is meant to be, it's meant to be. And we need to not attach to that, to people, circumstances, conditions, ways of being. We need to allow that inner wisdom to help us differentiate when is the time to proceed and when is the time to let go of. Through this process too, I realized and learned how we can even be in the peak of a painful experience and still have the experience of grace. I had finished doing one of my massage, went to the bathroom, and I heard him sigh. He didn't know I was listening. And he said, oh my God, I feel so happy. And at that moment, I'm in the bathroom thinking, with all the morphine he's getting in, being in a hospice facility, knowing what he already knows, he was still able to transcend in that moment all of that and feel the grace. Feel his essence. Feel heaven on earth. Being able to experience peace in the midst of the storm. Breathing heavily, hold his hand, wondering if he was hearing or not. Started praying, played some music, started chanting, and then I went into my dialogue and expression of my God. Almost like gifting him with that awareness, and almost it feels now like a strength that I am here standing in truth for you. And I start praying with him. He has his last sigh. And literally, at that moment, I'm feeling that we are walking home together. That we're going into the space of love. I do hope that through this experience, you might open to a deeper realization that we are not this. That we're something else. And that something else, it's pure light, magic, and that even when we don't recognize it, we're being led more and more to a higher state of awareness of this truth. We hold that for you. We hold that for all the families in our country and the world that are experiencing loss. Knowing at the deepest level that bodies do die, but love does not. And that we are one with the one. And as we know that, we know all is well. We are free. We are unlimited. And so it is. Amen.
I was born into this life to live and love and not have strife, to give it up to Spirit. Hallelujah. There's no need to worry now. I'm on my knees. I'll take a bow. With every breath I'm singing hallelujah.